It's genuine. It's almost like velvet.
There? I don't like how. Okay, there's people.
It's like velvet. You guys, look at our new background.
Can somebody comment? Like, can we see a comment? Can you comment something?
Somebody say hi.
Somebody say something, because like right now we're just seeing people come in, but we don't see it. There. Okay.
Oh!
Hi, Casey.
Hey, Casey.
You guys. This is Rich. I hope you're watching
Rich,
this.
we love you, Rich, from Radio America, who got us this. But we're gonna make fun of it. We're gonna listen.
Rich, this is not working for us.
I know we're supposed to be respectful to our elders. But this.
I think I'm older than him.
Yeah, I know. I think we both are older than Rich, who is our guy at Radio America. But this is some bull crap right here. This ain't gonna work for us, man.
This is so he thought we needed a more professional environment.
Does he know who we are? We're not professional.
This looks ridiculous.
No.
I wish it didn't, and I wanted it to work. I put this together. It's like forever high.
I can't believe she did that. I can't believe she put it. I came in today.
A tool to put that together.
I can't. That's a flathead screwdriver, you guys. I can't believe she knew how to use that.
I did it myself.
With her hands. It's really weird. I came in this morning, I'm like, are you trying to avoid me? What are you doing in here? What's happening?
She's like, why are you blocking off my side of the office?
What are you doing? And then Rob he can't.
There's no way for him to join us now.
Yeah, he's going to have to come under our skirt, which she probably loves. The visual of that coming up under to annoy us.
I don't think this is gonna work.
This whole thing is weird. And then he said it looks like a bad episode of the Merv Griffin show in the 70s. That's what it looks like up in here.
If it had a slice down the middle where we could actually come in, with a theme song playing,
we have
that would be
like
awesome.
Top hats. We're like, woo! That's what we're gonna do.
But
it's people miss seeing our office. Yeah, our messy, disgusting office.
People want to see that. I know you do.
I know you want to see our nasty office. It hasn't been clean since 1974.
It looks too sterile for our personality.
It is. We're not sterile.
Exactly.
There's nothing sterile. We were talking this morning about how neither one of us have cleaned our masks. The masks that we have to use.
I dropped mine on the parking lot.
I haven't cleaned my single-use mask has not been cleaned since March.
And it's been used 728 times.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back, everybody.
We really thought we did a good job last week on Monday and Tuesday. We talked at length in both of those videos about how we were going to be gone Wednesday through yesterday.
Yeah.
And so please don't email us asking where we are.
We got 4,625 emails of people asking, where are you?
I watch you guys every day, and I haven't seen you in like several days. And I was like, if you watch us every day,
then you'd know.
Wouldn't you know
you would
where
know.
we are?
Yeah, you'd know. I call bullcrap on that because we told you we were going to be gone.
We were very explicit about it.
We may have gotten 4,685 emails that we were...
I guess we picked a really bad week to be gone because the world exploded.
Anything happened last week?
Seemed like some stuff went down.
I wonder how Hunter Biden's doing.
Yeah, I heard that there's a laptop that's being explored.
So
from Hunter.
I hear something.
I do too.
I don't know.
I can't see it.
I can't see anything either.
Because there's a big.
What the hell is this? Like, do I walk through this thing?
No, I
you
wish
can't
it was
walk
like
through
a giant
it.
slip.
I'm coming under, ladies.
Oh my god.
My life's ambition coming true.
These,
it is the weirdest thing. There he is. There he is. It's so weird. It's like we're giving birth to Rob. That's what's happening.
That's very strange.
You really enjoyed that, didn't you?
I've always longed to crawl.
And
you're wearing your
to
chick
go
shirt.
under.
Yeah.
He is wearing his chick shirt.
How was your trip?
It was great.
It was
Feed
really,
any turtles?
It was really good.
No, I didn't feed any turtles.
She fed all
Why
the
would
deer.
I do that?
She fed all the deer.
Gross.
I fed all the cows.
Yeah, I
It's
fed
a
a lot of
good
deer.
trip, you guys. It's a
I
good
feel
trip.
like this is not working out well for me.
No,
No, you're gonna have to crawl back from whence you came.
You know how many times women have told me that over the years?
Yeah.
All right, y'all have a good day.
You really are doing that.
Go back to your
Okay, be
hole,
careful.
Rob. Yeah.
I put that together, and I can't promise how sturdy it is.
Yeah, it's
or
like,
how
I feel
not
like it was
sturdy
gonna
it is.
actually fall on me. I was gonna have to claim workers' comp.
Y'all have a good day.
Bye.
Thanks.
So Hunter Biden.
Yeah,
Um,
there's some stuff going down.
yeah.
You wouldn't know it if you pay attention to regular news.
No.
You would know. You would have no idea.
I mean, I turned to my husband. I was trying to tell him last week because I was just partially.
You both smell really nice, by the way.
Thank you, Rob. So I was just like partly paying attention to the news because when we go on vacation, we check out, and I saw some of the stuff that was happening because if you pay attention to like a Breitbart or something, you could see what's going on. What's actually going on in the world. And I was like, this guy is such a dumbass because he drops his computer
at
off.
a strip mall.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
like at one of those you fix it computer places, and then he drops it off, and there's all sorts of nasty stuff on there. First of all, why are you putting all this stuff? First of all, why are you the way that you are? Okay? That's the first question.
That's like so Michael Scott from
right?
The Office.
Why are you the way
are you
that
the
you
way?
are? And so, and then he puts all this stuff on his computer, and then he drops it off at
You're too far away.
A you fix it place, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so thrown off by this.
I
whole
know.
thing. And then
the
orange
oh,
with the
God.
pink, like orange and pink. It's ugh.
It's bad.
Anyway, so he drops it off at this place, and the guy that works there is looking at this stuff, and he's like, oh my God. And he's probably like, hey, Bob, check this crap out on this laptop. Like, what are we going to do with this?
And then you got to worry that you're going to be suicided.
Yeah.
Because you have that information.
And the Bidens are like BFFs with, the Clintons, and the Clintons have suicided like a gajillion people, right? So I would be completely freaked out if I was this guy. And he calls the FBI anyway, because this is what you do in 2020, right? You called the FBI. And so the FBI is like, nah, we're just going to sit on it.
Which I don't know. Okay, so you're going to have to help me. Maybe you guys talked about this yesterday. Because she was here yesterday.
A little.
What is why? Okay, we've got John Ratcliffe saying this is not Russian disinformation. And, everything is legit and on the up and up. Why can they not get an answer from their own FBI? Why can't Trump just go to Christopher Wray and be like, dude, is this Hunter Biden's laptop, yes or no? Why is there any delay about this?
I feel like I think we all know it's Hunter Biden's laptop.
Well, apparently
right?
we don't, because the entire rest of the media is like, that's not been confirmed. That's just all, that's all hearsay. That's like it's allegedly his computer, but it's not been verified. If the FBI has the hard drive, why can they not simply say, yup, it's his?
Well, probably because the FBI is not, we've learned in the past.
That's a big fat problem.
Yeah, I feel like that's a huge problem. But then again, Comey was a big fat problem too, right?
Yeah, but so Trump ended up
I'm going to be suicided today. I'm going to, just for saying that, it's been nice knowing you guys.
I just don't understand.
This is the thing. Ray, this is the thing. Like Janie's saying, Ray is corrupt. Haven't we all learned that the FBI is not, I'm not saying everybody at the FBI is bad, but there's a lot of corruption
There's
at
a
the
big
FBI.
problem at the FBI.
There's a huge problem at the FBI.
But I legit don't Trump is in charge. Okay, so why is there any question about this? All he has to do, literally, I don't know where the FBI is in relation to the White House. I legit don't know. But just go to the FBI.
A stone's throw.
Go to Christopher Wray's
Yeah.
his office, knock on the door,
Yeah.
and be like, dude, I just need a confirmation. Is it Hunter Biden's computer?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
What's he going to do? What is Christopher Wray going to do? Because at this point, it seems like they haven't gotten back to him yet.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's like, do your freaking jobs. Do your jobs.
I don't...
And try to be objective about it. For crying out loud, that is your job, is to be objective and not to be partisan and not to be a freaking Democrat. It's like, or a Republican. You're supposed to be right here. You're supposed to just do your job. You're a law enforcement officer. Hello.
So I saw somebody comment, it's because there could be criminal charges, and so they have to be very careful about how they approach. I get all that. But there's no reason, literally no reason, that it cannot be confirmed yay or nay.
That it's his
that
laptop.
It's Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah.
And deal with criminal stuff later.
Yeah.
But that is the confirmation
yeah.
that the rest of the mainstream media apparently needs in order to actually treat this like a news story that it is.
Yeah, because they're not even treating it like a news story. You're absolutely right. There's no reason that the FBI can't say, this is, in fact, Hunter Biden's laptop.
I just don't get it.
Hello? And there are people that, like, all over the place, like the Steve Bannons of the world, which I don't care if you want to take that with a grain of salt, but there are people out there talking and saying, this is his laptop.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Rich. We're going to be in so much trouble with Rich because his backdrop, and I just remembered the microphone. I'm so sorry, Rich. I'm sorry.
She just put the big black ball.
I just put the big black
in her
ball.
phone.
I inserted the big
We are
black
so
ball just
unprofessional,
now.
you guys. I have no idea.
Oh my god!
Deb-
Can't believe anybody ever wants to employ us.
I know,
ever.
right? It's like it's unbelievable. So anyway, so we have the big black ball in. Now we sound much better.
Apparently,
now we sound like
we
professionals.
probably sound really good now.
But yeah, so I mean, let's get real. That's Hunter Biden's laptop.
I mean,
Now, whatever's
right?
on it, we don't know. Whether or not you think that there's some nasty stuff on there. I mean, there's a picture of him with a crack pipe in his mouth.
That seems a little suspect.
I-
Why would you have that on your own computer?
I asked that question yesterday.
Again.
I'm like, who took that picture and why would you, and even if it was taken, why would you not take it off? This
Right,
is the
like somebody
thing.
takes that picture of you and you're like, oh, that's a really terrible
like-
picture of me. Delete.
Yeah, it's like The Hangover. Y'all have seen the movie The Hangover, right? They have all those pictures of themselves. They're like, listen, we look at these pictures once,
And that's it.
we get rid of them right
Yeah.
now. It's like you think that you see that picture, you're like, probably gonna delete that.
This is not a saver. This is not one that we save.
No.
Or share.
This is a memory that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna purge from my life. He didn't do that.
Now, maybe it was, I don't know, just to offer him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he deleted it, but like, you know how computer dudes can see everything that's been deleted too?
I feel like
And like it was stuck in some
in
sort
his
of
trash
secret...
in his recycle bin.
Right.
He didn't
Maybe
purchase-
he didn't empty the recycle bin,
He
you
didn't
guys.
empty his recycle bin, maybe. I feel like he's not even smart enough to delete things.
I just cannot
I think
believe
this
any of this
guy
is
is just a
happening.
big hot mess, is what I think.
What in
And
the world? What in the world? Anyway, so that's an ongoing story. But the latest news about it is that Ratliff is...
Somebody just said it looks like we're broadcasting from our living room fort. We made a fort, you guys. We're in our fort.
This is all made with pillows.
Right?
It does kind of look like
We used
that.
our grandmother's blanket. We're totally in our fort. That's exactly what we're doing. Oh my god, that's so funny. That was the funniest
Rich is
comment.
gonna be so mad.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I'm
but it does
sorry.
look like a fort. It does.
It really does.
How
And
long
people-
has it been since you made a fort?
Oh my god, it's been
You
way
guys,
too long.
everybody make a fort today.
Seriously,
Everybody.
put that on your list of things to do.
Everybody should make a fort today. 2020, we need more forts. Hashtag, we all need more forts. Make a fort.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
We all
can
need-
actually use this to make an actual
We're gonna do
fort.
it after this podcast. We're totally
doing
making
it.
a fort today with that.
We're gonna do it.
Right.
So anyway, the latest news about the Hunter thing is just that Ratcliffe is saying, no, Adam Schiff, you don't get to lie about this like you do everything else. This is not Russian disinformation. You can suck it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really the latest.
Yeah, and then there's that underage Chinese girl stuff.
Yeah, there's that. There's the fact on the top of Daily Mail I saw today that there's a receipt that has Hunter Biden's alleged signature. Which again, can we not just get a simple yes or no from the FBI that this
Yeah.
is in fact Hunter's signature?
Well, I got to tell you, one thing I know for sure is that Joe Biden has lied.
He's
lied when he says, "I don't know anything about my son's dealings
smear
with
campaign.
this company." Yeah, right. And it's
Oh
a
my
smear
God.
campaign. You're full of crap, man. You're full of crap.
Such a lie.
He lies.
when he's actually asked about it.
Yeah.
Most times he's just asked about like what flavor milkshake he's drinking. I mean, what the hell is going on with our press?
What kind of ice cream do you like?
what the hell is going
Meanwhile,
on?
they're like beating the crap out of Trump. They're just beating him up every single day, and he's taking it. And then Joe Biden this week, he's like, I'm going to go ahead and put a cap. What does he call
A
it?
lid.
A lid. I thought it was caps, lids. I don't know. They're all the same, right? But he's like,
He's
I'm
got
going
a
to put a lid.
perma-lid.
I'm going to put a lid on my campaign because I can't handle it this week.
and not only
then-
am I going to put a lid on it, I'm going to screw it on really
yeah,
tight.
really tight. 'Cause I can't handle it. It's just too much pressure. And then meanwhile, our president is presidenting and then taking all the beatings. This is what he's doing. But there are people out there that think that Joe Biden can handle this job. And he's like, you can't put a lid on being president.
Nope.
You can't do that. You can't just like be president and be like, I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on it today. I'm going to put a lid on it.
Imagine how terrifying that really is, though. So if he's president and he just decides, I don't owe the American people
No.
any information about anything
No.
at all, and what's great is that I have the media in my back pocket who will
Yeah.
also not divulge any information at all.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell everybody what to do, and they're just going to have to deal. That's
And then
that's America.
I'm gonna say I just want a lid today. just want a lid
Yeah.
on things. And the media will have my back because we're all in bed having sex, smoking cigarettes together because that's what we do. The media and Joe and the Democrats, that's what they do. They all canoodle and like fornicate and smoke cigarettes together. It's gross.
Then they build forts.
And they build forts. They build forts and fornicate and smoke cigarettes together.
Fornicating forts.
This is what they do.
That's what they do.
They're forniforts. They build their forniforts. They're so gross. These people are so gross.
Oh my God.
I can't with
You
these
guys,
people.
we came back from vacation to a mountain of presents. I don't need. It's ridiculous.
I can't. I
Like,
can't
it's
with the
so
I can't.
ridiculous.
It's like, I can't.
We were too overwhelmed to even open anything
I
today.
can't. Yeah.
So we're just gonna do that.
We sound
tomorrow.
like brats when we say that, right? We sound like complete brats. We were too overwhelmed to open the presents. I mean, we sound
really
like
do.
total jerks.
It's
when
not
we
that
say
we're
that.
ungrateful at all.
No.
We're so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
It's just that it's a lot. And so it overwhelms me to even think about how, in what order we would show these amazing presents that I'm sure they all are.
Are we doing it tomorrow? Are we doing?
Let's start tomorrow.
Okay.
Because you guys, there's just so much news, and we have to get to the news.
And we
then
had to talk about the forniforts.
We had to talk about forniforts. We had to make fun of this curtain.
We did. We had to.
There's
We
a lot
basically
going
had
on.
to disrespect our boss, and then that's. I mean, priorities, you guys.
But the rest of the week we'll do it little by little,
Yeah.
because then it won't be so overwhelming. But you guys, my favorite story of the day,
What is it?
by far,
Toobin.
is Toobin.
Toobin.
my
Did you guys?
God.
It doesn't get more 2020 than this.
It's just the greatest. It's
I
like
don't-
what 2020 needed. We
Somebody-
all needed
Did
this.
we need it?
Didn't we?
Did we?
I mean, didn't we though? Because it's so salacious and gloriously funny
Okay.
and ridiculous.
So-
I felt like I needed that.
I mean, it's CNN. It's CNN.
the legal analyst
For
from
CNN just decides to pleasure himself.
And we didn't
On
even
a
know
Zoom
that. We didn't know that, like, big detail. When the story first broke yesterday afternoon, everybody was like, oh, Jeffrey Toobin exposed himself on a Zoom call. And I actually gave him, like, a little bit of a mental pass, thinking, okay, well, maybe he really didn't know that maybe he was just getting dressed.
Maybe his pee-pee just came flying out in the middle of
I
a
didn't give
Zoom
him that kind of
I mean,
pass.
that happens to Rob all the time. His pee-pee just comes flying out in the middle of a Zoom call. I'm sure that's
didn't
happening
give
to
him
you
that
guys right
kind of
now.
mental
Your pee-pee
pass.
just comes flying out.
That's not the mental pass I
in
get.
the age of Zoom.
I
This is
thought
what's
maybe
happening.
he was in the process of getting dressed or undressed.
How does that
I
happen?
don't know, but I was even willing to give him that much of a pass. Then, when it came out that he was actually jerking off, then I was like, no more passes given. What about a conference call with coworkers?
They were doing a
is
mock
turn on.
They were doing like a mock trial or something, right? They're doing a mock trial, and that for some reason excited him.
What?
There's nothing exciting about a mock trial. Do you guys?
I
And not only that, but they, of course, somebody's like, of course you did. Of course you gave him a pass. I gave him no passes, just for the record.
I was trying to understand it.
I'd like to go on the record and let everybody know that I gave him 0 passes. 0. At no time are you supposed to show your Johnson on a Zoom call. At no time does it come flying out. Like, it's not supposed to come. How does it do that? How does it? It's not even like logistical. Like, there's no. At no point should that ever come out. We're talking like this you and I are discussing things on a Zoom call. At no time should it come out and should you start playing with it.
I mean, I know that.
It's not.
That's not what I meant.
It's not practical.
That's not what I meant.
I don't. It's not.
Why can't I find this story?
And the camera like went down. Like the camera, they said the camera went down on. You know what I'm saying? The camera zoomed down, panned down to his. Yeah. They said that people on the call could.
Like the camera angle was down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is another
What?
interesting detail.
Yeah. Kira, no Zoom junk.
Right.
We don't
I mean, I
see
think
that.
that goes without saying. The thing is.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
You guys ever showed your private parts on Zoom?
We're talking about that right now.
We're talking about that right now.
We're talking about it right now.
We're trying to understand.
I don't understand, Rob. You're gonna have to give us some insight into like why you would do this. Are you coming up? Are you coming up under the fort? It's our fort. That's what we're calling it.
Do you understand this? Because like you're a dude.
Like,
He showed his dick, right?
He jerked off in the middle of the Zoom call.
He actually was masturbating.
Did he have like a hot coworker or something?
Oh my God! There's no excuse.
I don't think he was with anyone.
He was with CNN.
No, but I'm saying,
There's
was
no-
there like
is
a
there-
hot coworker on the Zoom call?
They were
with him?
doing a trial.
Oh my God! I didn't even think about that possibility. Gross. Like he could have been doing that because of someone in the call.
Does anybody know? Does
Do
anybody
we have
know?
that detail? I don't think we have.
Does
that
anybody
detail.
know?
So it's my understanding, because I don't really know how Zoom works.
Well, I
Like-
mean, it works like a Brady
It works
Bunch
like
screen.
this.
Well, like,
You know
so
what I
like
mean?
It
when
works like this, only there's like more people on the screen.
When Abdul and I did our WIB night with WIBC for the vice presidential debate,
Yeah.
he ran the Zoom. I know how to
Right.
click the link and be on the Zoom.
Right.
Yeah.
But I gather on the Zoom, because they kept telling me, now click this, you can turn your camera off, click that.
Right.
I just assume I'm on all the
Somebody
time.
said he wanted to show his friends his little Toobin.
Wow.
I'm
So-
sorry.
So that maybe he gathered.
funny.
his-
Oh, Kira said they were on. Somebody said he's on another call.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he thought he was off, or he'd paused that call, but he hadn't, and so he was.
Was he like on another Zoom
yeah,
call?
Yeah, he like maybe had porn up or something.
Oh.
And he thought maybe he had muted his Zoom.
But
Why
I mean,
would he do
still,
that?
Like you're in a meeting. You know what I mean?
Like,
you're
go-
in the middle of
Go
a meeting.
to another room, dude.
and
You've
can
never
you
done
not
that?
wait?
no, control yourself.
Can you not wait?
Yeah, can you not?
I'm asking because you're a dude.
You're a dude. Like, go
When
to
you gotta go, you gotta go.
go to
Really?
the bathroom. Do something. Like, handle that
and
someplace.
wouldn't the call itself like make that go away?
You guys used to be so much fun. What the hell happened?
Oh
to
my
you?
God.
I'm just trying to
I can't-
understand.
I feel like a Muppet here on Sesame Street when they would just
Welcome
show
to
up
our fort.
under the curtain. All right, I'm gonna go back now.
Welcome to our
You
fort.
guys have a nice rest of your day.
Bye, Rob. Bye, Rob. Thank you for that
Don't
special
show your
appearance.
dick on Zoom.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
it's like PSA.
I know.
Listen, a lot of the details are still very blurry and sketchy.
But
That we
his
don't know.
junk wasn't apparently.
Apparently, his
That
junk
was not
very
blurry.
visible. And he told Vice in a statement, I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake believing I was off camera. I apologize to my wife, family, friends, and coworkers.
God, he has a wife.
Yeah.
Does he have
And you
kids?
guys, he's such a disgusting jerk anyway, because this is the guy who cheated on that wife with a young girl and then got her pregnant, demanded she get an abortion. Like, he's disgusting on every level.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Does he have kids?
I think he may. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that question. I'm not sure.
I have to look
hope
it
not.
up. I'm
yeah,
looking
look
it
that up. But he got suspended. He's a staff writer at the New Yorker, so he got suspended from that gig. And then CNN, because he's the legal analyst for CNN, CNN said that they've granted him some time off to work through some personal matters.
And he's gross. He's just gross.
He's disgusting.
Yeah, ew. He's just gross.
he have
Children, yes. He has 3. Roderick, Ellen, and Adam. Yikes. Yikes. And his parents are still alive, too.
I wonder if you click on his wiki if it talks about that affair that he had with the young girl. Because I don't know if she ended up having the abortion
Oh, God.
or
It's just gross.
not.
It's just gross.
But he's just vile in every way.
Personal
so of
life.
course the left can have him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
CNN, he's all yours.
Yeah, it's such a CNN thing, right? It's just so indicative of CNN. I'm just grossed out.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had, let's see. He had a long time on and off extramarital affair with attorney Casey Greenfield. She is the daughter of American television journalist and author Jeff Greenfield and the ex-wife of screenwriter Matt Manfredi. They had a child in 2009, which Toobin initially resisted acknowledging. Ultimately, Toobin's paternity was confirmed with a DNA test, and separately, a Manhattan family court judge ordered Toobin to pay child support.
What a creep that guy is.
Wow.
Just the worst.
And I guess the wife stayed married to him even after all that. Ugh.
Anyway,
Blech.
I know I shouldn't enjoy that story, but I can't help it because when stuff like this happens
Well, I
to
always tell
people
you,
that
karma.
deserve it, yeah,
Karma.
exactly.
Karma,
Then there's
I-
something delicious about it.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I
There's
can't
always,
help it.
There's always karma, right?
2 notes that I took today are that 50 Cent,
50 Cent.
Fitty himself, has endorsed Trump sort of in a weird way by saying, I know he hates black people, but I'm still going to vote for him. Essentially,
hate
is what he
black
said.
people.
Well, I know, and normal people know that, but we're talking about 50 Cent. So the fact that he's only endorsing Trump because he just found out that if Biden is president, people like him who are just obscenely wealthy, but really anybody who has an income of over 400 grand, they will be taxed at a combined tax rate of 62%. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So the government just takes more than half of what you've earned.
Yeah.
And that's okay to all these idiot celebrities who are obviously in that category of wealth.
And small businesses are what? Like it's like 28%. Is it 28% or is this 40%? What was it that I'll tell you.
I think it's...
I'm going to tell you guys.
I can't remember.
I'll tell you guys. I put it on our Instagram page, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I'll tell you what it is. But the tax rates are just obscene. They're absolutely obscene. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So, corporate taxes, Biden is 28%.
Compared to Trump at
21. Income and payroll. You guys ready for this? Trump is 37%. Biden is 52%. This is income and payroll. All right. Small business taxes. Trump is 29. Biden is 39.6, which is basically 40%. That's small business. If you're a small business owner, get ready.
Yeah.
Buckle up. And then capital gains and dividends taxes, Trump is 23%, Biden is 43%.
That's insane.
So when he says I'm not gonna up your taxes, he's a freaking
Oh
liar.
my God.
He's
and
a
he's
liar.
trying to say only if you make 400 grand or more. Well, that was busted wide open on Fox's special report last night with Brett Baer. They were like, no, it's actually if you're under 400,000, you have temporarily like you're okay. You get to stay where you are, but then it phases out, and then you end up owing a crap ton of taxes.
Yeah,
it's all just a bunch of crap.
It's a bunch of crap. Yeah, so he's going to tax the crap out of people, and it's going to just cripple the economy. It'll cripple us, and not only that, but he's going to lock the country down again because of this COVID stuff. Because his only solution that's different than Trump's is I'm going to lock everything down. How the hell is that going to help?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't here yesterday, but I read in your show lineup, and I don't know if you guys got to this or not, but there was a story in there about how Europe, every country in Europe, COVID is blowing up.
Uh-huh.
So riddle me that, people.
I don't understand it.
I thought Trump was handling this all wrong.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, is he also at fault for the entire European Union having this explosion of cases?
I don't get this. I also thought that masks worked.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
I don't understand.
Okay, this is probably going to come out as really bigoted, but I genuinely have this question. If masks work, how is it that any of the really Islamic countries where they're all masked up, how are they sick at all?
I don't understand it either. This is a great question. I don't think that's not a bigoted question. That's a legit question.
I mean,
because they have masks. It's like masks. Hello.
They are covered up.
Yeah, they're covered.
I mean?
So it's a great question. I don't understand.
So it just seems
so
to me
somebody's
like
going to have to explain that to me.
And especially how Trump has made how he's done a worse job than other European countries. I don't understand that because apparently they're now in a way worse position than we are.
Yeah.
So
and they have been locked the hell down.
I mean, so I don't.
And then they've been masked up to all get out. I mean, it's like we have been masked up more in this country. So explain that to me. The reason that cases are going up is because we're testing more. Duh.
Yeah.
This is
probably because we're gonna have a season, another season where it's really bad. I mean, it's like the flu in that it's a virus that is highly infectious, and tis the season for that kind of stuff to go around.
Yeah, and the bottom line is people keep moving the goalposts because I can still remember. I don't know if y'all can, but I can still remember when it was 15 days to flatten the curve.
Yeah,
and then we gave the country, we gave the government. You give them an inch, they take a mile, and then they're like, oh, now it's 8 months later, and I'm going to go ahead and take all your rights. This is what they do, man. This is what they do. And we allow them to do it, and then all of a sudden, we're at each other's throats in this country, and there are people who are like, if you don't wear a mask, I want to lock you up. It's crazy where we are in this country. It's just nuts. I mean, it's all over the world, really, but I just focus on this country,
right.
And this country is... We're at each other's throats, and the government, we've allowed them to do this to us. We've allowed it. They work for us. They work for us. And we are adults. We should be making decisions on our own. The government is not here to tell us what to do and to treat us like toddlers. That's not their job. And we have allowed them to be put in that position, and it's insanity.
And they've become really, really good at it.
With their power pants that are plaid and paisley from Pennies.
And purple. I also made a note to self that I saw a headline that Ghislaine Maxwell...
Ghislaine.
Remember how there's like a 400-page deposition that she gave years ago that she was like super worried about keeping private?
Yeah.
Remember? And she was like, it totally details my entire sex life, so I don't want that getting out.
And it's weird that she's kind of dropped off the headline.
Well, now she's
not-
back
yeah.
because a judge said, America gets to know, well, the world gets to know about your seedy, disgusting sex life from that 400 and some page deposition. So there. So we're going to be seeing that, and that should be just as exciting as a Jeffrey Toobin Zoom call.
That's great. Just can't wait for that.
I put like really dumb stories in here today.
I wonder if Bill Clinton's in that.
Ooh, yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
I put really dumb stories in here today that were of interest to me and probably not anybody else. But I did
kind of like the black bear one.
Well, this was amazing to me. So there was a mom from Virginia, just a 21-year-old mom, who has been arrested and charged because she hand-fed a black bear, which I would totally do, you guys.
That's the first thing
I had
thought,
no
too.
idea that was illegal.
Yeah, she fed him chocolate and watermelon, and now she's
I would never feed him chocolate because I would feel like that's bad for
Well,
them.
like because of dogs, you wouldn't feed that to a dog. But I mean, she's going to jail for 6 months for that. I mean, there are rapists out there who don't go to jail for 6 months.
I feel like that's really harsh.
It's really ridiculous. I'm not saying you should feed a bear because
I know you're not supposed
because that's
to.
dumb AF. Don't do it. But that's, at the same time, our judicial system is so whack.
It really is.
It's really
that
whack.
Seems very.
It's a little severe.
That's over the top. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll just end up with a fine or something.
It's just
'cause
so dumb.
That seems very, very excessive to
I mean,
me.
it's dumb to do it, but it's also dumb to put her in jail for 6 months. I feel like that's a waste of space, maybe.
I mean, it just is a lot, you guys.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, you're not supposed to feed the deer on Fripp Island, where I just was. And
Really?
I fed them. There's giant signs when you come on
Really?
the island that say,
Don't-
do not feed the deer. And I'm like, that's really more. My husband always screams at me, and I'm like, that's really more of a guideline
Oh my god!
than a rule.
Really? I wonder
So-
what happens if they catch you doing it. Like you're gonna go to jail for 6 months.
No, I was caught. Not this trip, but the trip before. Like a security guard passed me feeding literally like 10 deer around me.
And what did he say?
And he was like, hey, stop doing that. And I said, okay, I'm done. Because I really was. I'd run out of apple slices. And
Yeah.
so I was done. But yeah, it's frowned upon. However, I am friends with the director of the nature center there. And so I tell her, I'm very open with her about the fact that I do this. And she gives me a pass. So I figure if she gives me a pass because of the joy that it brings me,
Yeah.
then I shouldn't get in trouble.
Okay.
I would be much more careful about a bear. So, but I'm not saying I wouldn't do
You
it.
should be, because bears are different animals than deer.
I mean, I know they're different.
Yeah, they're very, very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
The other story that I thought was just really cool. Did you read about this
The Dutch
Ambien
man,
thing?
yeah, that was crazy.
Guys!
This is where I just kind of shake my head. People will get onto pharmaceutical companies. They'll be like, they're evil.
But
It's
they
like,
do
really?
such amazing things.
They do amazing things.
So this guy, an Amsterdam guy, 39 years old, he was diagnosed at the age of 29, so 10 years ago, with akinetic mutism. He choked on a piece of meat, and it starved his brain of oxygen, like he was without oxygen for a while, and he just lost his ability to do just the most basic things. He was only able to communicate with his eyes, like so he could respond to questions or commands by making different eye movements. He did not move voluntarily. He had to be fed through a tube. Like he was essentially helpless. And then all of a sudden, they gave him an Ambien, right? Like the common sleeping pill.
Zolpidem.
Yeah.
Zolpidem
Lots of us
is
have
a-
taken that before.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And within 20 minutes, he was completely fine. I mean, not completely fine, but he basically was able to walk, talk, regain
Yeah.
all of his abilities.
He was asking questions.
One Ambien.
He was asking questions to his family, like, how do I use this chair, stuff like that. And now he goes in and out of consciousness.
Because he's got to stay on it.
He's got to stay on it. So they'll give him an Ambien. He'll like regain consciousness, and then he'll talk, and then he'll go back into like sort of a, not like a vegetative state, but like he'll go kind of back, he'll slip back into like his former state, and then they'll give him an Ambien, he'll come back too. It's crazy. It has everything to do with like his neurological state. It's just unbelievable.
It's fascinating.
It is fascinating because he was that way for what, 8 years? 10 years.
His dad had not heard his voice in 10 years, and dude literally called his dad.
Yeah,
and was like, "Hey, what's up?"
I mean, can you even?
It's like awakenings. You know what I mean? It's kind of like awakenings.
It's so fascinating. So when people are like, pharmaceutical companies are evil, it's like, screw you.
They're just greedy,
it's like,
evil
really?
people.
They're not. It's like they come. This is the stuff they're because I've worked at pharmaceutical companies, and these people, listen, these people, there are doctors and scientists who want to help people. And this is the kind of stuff that they do. And this stuff is fascinating to me. And they work tirelessly to try to do stuff like this. They want to help people.
And it was a like total last resort thing simply because they'd read studies from across the world where this has actually brought people out of paralysis.
Yeah.
Ambien, like who knew?
I know.
You know, that's just
and
amazing.
so now it'll be probably an indication for this because this is how they find fluky things, right?
Amazing.
Like Viagra wasn't supposed to be used for dudes
like Jeffrey Toobin.
Like it wasn't supposed to be used for that.
Frankly, to be fair, I don't know if he needs that help.
I think it was like originally an indication for like asthma or something like that, or like some sort of I think it was supposed to be a respiratory thing, and then they noticed that it did something else, and so that's why it has the indication that it does. This is why drugs are fascinating, is that they see like adverse events and serious adverse events in people, and they're like, oh, we can use it for this, we can use it for that, and then it can help people for this and that, and that's why they do it. So, anyways, it's really crazy. So this guy could potentially help so many other people because of the fact that he, has had this happen to him. It's just fascinating.
It really is. I love stories like that.
Me too.
Because it's such a miracle anyway.
Right.
But then to find out it was just a common drug that lots and lots of people take for sleeping.
Totally agree.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, I agree. So anyway.
On today's show, which is from 9 to 11 on WIBC.com, if you're not here in Indy, we're going to be talking about a lot of the same stuff in more detail. And then just some other things. We're going to be talking about how Cornell has renamed their English department, for example. We're going to be talking about Chris Pratt and all the backlash that he's receiving on social media.
It's crazy. They have gone after, the cancel culture people have gone after Chris Pratt. They just decided, you know what? He's Christian.
It's time.
Let's cancel him. It's time. We're
Who
bored.
can we cancel today?
We have nothing to do. I mean, it's 2020. Let's just decide to cancel Chris Pratt. Like, who's like the coolest guy, probably. He's like the only guy left I like in Hollywood now.
I know.
So let's cancel him.
Yeah.
It's crazy, you guys.
We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be playing sound from a fight that Jake Tapper and Lara Trump had that was really interesting. So we're going to be playing that.
Yeah, because she dared to say that he's losing his mental.
You can't say there's cognitive decline in Joe Biden.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
I've said it so many times on our show.
We've said it a lot.
A lot. It's out of control. So he would not like me. He would not like me.
All right. Some gifts tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, given the pile that we received. Thank you, guys.
And on Thursday, just so you guys know, just as a sort of a heads up, we're hosting a big Zoom call for WIBC.
We will keep our personal private parts and contained.
Yeah,
we will not be
I'll
exposing
try to make
ourselves.
sure that she doesn't do that.
But that's going to be on WIBC's Facebook page, and so we'll link you to that.
Yeah, well, it's not
going to
be
a pre-debate show.
Yeah, it won't be here. It'll be WIBC,
and there will not be a pink curtain.
No, thank God.
So,
sorry, Rich. Yeah.
Anyway, glad to be back. Oh, make sure you go to our website today and please comment a nice welcome to our 3 new intern writers.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're amazing.
They're really, really
awesome. And so there's
awesome.
intro posts about each of them now that you can read all about them. They're fascinating women, and you're going to fall in love with them.
Yeah, they're pretty badass. We got some. We get the good ones. So definitely go out there and say hi to them.
For sure.
Okay. All right, you guys, bring it in. Bring it in. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.